Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel, and it gives me enormous pleasure to say that today we are going to make the 1,000 subscriber giveaway bowl. It's been an amazing journey and I'm almost tearful about it. In fact, there's a reasonable chance I'll burst into tears before the end of this. But thank you everybody for supporting the channel so far. It's been completely and utterly overwhelming how far we've come in such a relatively short period of time. So anyway, let's get started. Right, it's going to be an inlay bowl, but not my normal sort of standard inlay. We're going to do, well, I'll show you what we're going to do. I've created this pattern, which I'm going to be sticking to the top of this bowl blank. And these two circles represent where I'm going to be drilling holes. Now, I'm not just going to do 2 holes. Everywhere there's an intersection between the black lines and the orange lines, it's going to be another hole. So I'm going to be drilling holes all the way around the bowl. There's going to be about 48 in total. When I've drilled the holes, I'm going to be filling each one with a mixture of resin and aluminium swarf, and then we're going to turn it. So this is the 1,000 subscriber giveaway bowl. Thank you very much indeed for joining. Well, let's get started. So far so good. I've glued the template to the top, and now I'm going to take it over to the drill press and start drilling holes. Now my drill press won't drill this full depth. It's very old, doesn't work very well. It's a bit like me. So I'm going to use the drill press to make sure that I can get straight holes as far in as I can, and then drill out the remainder by hand. Hi everybody, it's voiceover Mike here. Now continuing from the last week's video, and we mentioned that we're going to change format a little bit. I'm just going to do some voiceovers for the next couple of videos just to see how it feels, what the feedback is like from people. So if you have any opinions, please let me know. Now, the piece of wood I don't think we've mentioned at the start, it's Idigbo, which is a West African hardwood. I chose this wood mainly because of its nice light colour, which I thought would contrast well with the design we're planning to do on this bowl. The reason for drilling the holes was so I could fill them with the aluminium swarf, which you see me doing now, which I can tell you takes an awful long time. It's very springy stuff, temperamental, and it took absolutely ages. I'm using glass cast resin like I normally do because of its ability to degas itself. Filling any void with resin, you always have a chance of air bubbles. Unfortunately, with the aluminium swarf, the chances of air bubbles are increased dramatically. We did okay, we had to do some fixes later on, but you'll see them when they come around. It was harder to fill the holes than I thought it was going to be at the start. When I started to pour the resin into the hole, it would fill up very, very quickly because of the being held up by the aluminium, so I'd have to move on to the next one. So I ended up going into this process of just going round and round and round, filling the hole, moving on to the next, and then round again. When I was preparing this bowl for the resin pour, I only set it in a plastic bag. What I should have done was taped the bottom, so resin didn't pour into the bag. So I go and fill the voids between the bag and the bottom of the bowl. So I've got a small problem here where I keep on pouring resin in and it keeps on seeping into the bag below. So the only way I could get around this was by putting a lot of weight on top of the bowl and forcing that resin back up through the holes. I think I ended up using 12 bowl blanks to get it sorted. But it worked. We got there in the end. Quick tip: when you're cleaning up a bowl that has lots of resin and aluminium swirl from the bottom, wear a glove, because that first bit that came off onto the back of my hand hurt a little bit. Well, actually hurt a lot. You'll see me starting and stopping the lathe quite a few times during the shaping of the outside of this bowl. Now this is this is a design I've never done before, so I wasn't quite sure exactly when the bowl was going to look good, for want of a better expression. As I'm turning more and more away, these lines on the side are getting further and further up the bowl. They were slightly uneven, which made me make the decision to take those all the way through to the top. I'm just using a CA glue here just to fill in a couple of the small air bubbles left from the resin and the aluminium. They weren't particularly deep, but it's always best just to fill them when you can. And now on to finishing. Shellac sealer, followed by Yorkshire grit, and then with a Hampshire sheen.
I've got a few air pockets like I had on the sides on the top, so I've got to fill those in with CA glue. Some of the larger ones were on the edge, on the outside edge, and they were going to be very, very hard to fill without taping up and possibly having to refinish the outside. So what I ended up doing once I've got the top middle ones done was rounding over from the outside in with a sander.
Right, there we have it, everybody. This is the 1,000 subscriber giveaway bowl. Now, at present, it's the 8th of September. This video will be released tomorrow on the 9th. At present, we have 988 subscribers. So, I can... well, hopefully, with confidence, we're going to get to the 1,000 very, very, very soon. But, so it's fair on everybody, I'm going to close this competition at midnight on the 12th of September. That's midnight GMT, Greenwich Mean Time. So, if you want to be in with a chance to win, all you have to do is like, subscribe, and leave a comment on any of the videos. Okay, good luck, and it's been amazing. I'm almost lost, well, I am lost for words. So, thank you very much indeed. I'll see you all very soon.